And there's some major planetary grid work activations that are happening right now. Now, I know that's what I've been working on. I try to sit a little different in this chair. Now, I know that's what I've been working on, and there's a lot of other planetary grid workers. So we're taking back the grid. And so now we've got these more node points. As a matter of fact, I just got this node point with this tree activation the other day before I did a live, before all these energies came in. So this was something I was doing. And when I got this node point, so apparently we activated something in the planetary grid work. So they're able to refresh the ley lines. Let me see, to give people more psychic gifts. So you're gonna have more access to these ley line energies, okay? To this divine matrix, the planetary grid. So they hijacked the planetary grid. They hijacked the ley lines. They took it over, the shadow forces, and they used it to have an energy net, okay? And they like connect different points, right? And within that energy net, if they have taken over that area, it's bad energy. And you can see that in some places when you travel. If you just travel through an area and suddenly you feel bad, or everything looks like, I don't know, gloomy or desolate, or like, oh, it's a little sketchy or something like that. So those were areas where they took, they had bad energy in it. Like literally, it was shadow forces. So we're taking back the grid. We're taking back and we're activating the divine matrix. And this is why you're seeing those signs and syncs everywhere. Okay, this is why you're seeing the number syncs everywhere. Okay, that's the divine matrix. That means they're connected to this divine matrix. And so now it looks like, because we've taken these grid points back, we've gotten this major grid work activation, this major ley line activation, okay, for the planetary grid of high frequency activations, diamond light energy. So that's going to be activating more psychic gifts and your ability and awareness, okay? So your awareness is actually going to go up as well. Anything from the ancestors or Gaia? I actually called in the ancestors before this reading. So this would be from the ancestors. 1444 on my timer. And I've been thinking of doing a message from Mother Gaia, so I'll probably do that soon. But yeah, this is from the ancestors. And I'm going to be, actually, I think I'm going to be doing an ancestor message next. And pick a card is what I've got planned. Since when did we start taking it back? No, Spider Pig, I'm not really sure. I know I started, I've been doing the grid work for a few years, okay? But I don't know about others. So we had waves, the starseeds come in waves, and there were other light workers that have been paving the way for us. They've been trying to do different things to break us free and awaken the younger starseeds. I'm not saying I'm a younger starseed, but I'm younger compared to many of them, okay? So they've been doing that. So that's what they've been doing. So they've been working, and I don't know if they've all been doing grid work. So that would just be, I guess we'd have to talk to some of the older light workers and see how long they've been doing it. Because there have been people that have been here holding the line for a very long time. But I've been doing the grid work. I started it is when they told me it was a call to action, which is literally actually on this card right here, a call to action. It was literally a call to action, which is when I started my YouTube channel. So I was doing the grid work a little bit before that. So, and I started on the Lionsgate portal, and we're talking about this Lyran Stargate. So that's what we're leading up to, is the Lyran Stargate right now. All right, so you're going to be getting more, you're going to have the ability to tap into these ley lines more. If you are a light worker or an earth angel, that's what we're activating for you. This diamond light body activation. High frequency activations for the planet and the grid. Okay, so that's why there's so much crazy stuff going on in the weather right now and the energies. I wonder if these will be easier to, I don't think so. That's why there's so much stuff. Oh, they are the only tarot cards I brought. Well, we'll do our best. And the planets and the energies. So the weather is going crazy. We're having earthquakes and volcanoes and tsunamis and stuff. And that's all with this Mother Earth ascension. Okay. So that's this grid work happening. So they've got these major high frequency activations for Mother Gaia. And so now you're going to have access to more psychic gifts by tapping into the ley lines, or being in an area where the ley lines have been taken back and you're able to access the field within the ley lines so they can connect. It's like a triangle connection from nodes, and you can take over a whole area like that. So you'll have access in those places for sure. And we have the wise sage on here with the tree sage. So again, the trees and the energy, you could identify as a druid or have some sort of Celtic ancestry or something like that. You know what? I don't think anything bad is going to happen in Yellowstone, and at least nothing too soon. I know that it's become alive and it's active, Spirit made me wait, because that was a grid point that I needed to take back. So I've taken that grid point back, and the one in Grand Tetons. There was a major one in Grand Tetons. I think there was 2 grid points in both of those places, actually. Hi, Ernest. I'm not doing I might do personal readings at the end if anybody wants to do that. But right now we're just doing the collective message. So yeah, so I did take the Yellowstone, and I took Yellowstone and Grand Tetons, and then came over here where there's volcanic activity. I'm right here in between all of these volcanoes here that are all connected here in Washington. Okay, so we're calming. So the light workers that are doing the grid work, they're here to calm the planet. So we want Mother Gaia to have this ascension. She has to release the energy, kind of like ascension symptoms, like the pressure, but we don't want her to explode. So this is what we're doing to keep there from being some sort of cataclysmic event, which is what everybody was worried about, this cataclysmic event. So that's literally what I'm doing. I'm seeding all the volcanic spots is what I've been doing. I love the volcanoes, love the volcano spots, all the hot springs, volcanoes and mountains. I'm gonna pull some cards here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Victor. I got them clean for this session. They weren't clean in the last section. Yeah, it's been a lot to balance, okay? It's been a lot to balance for you and for Mother Gaia. It's been a lot to balance to have to walk away from all these karmics, to have to walk away from energies that don't serve you, and have to walk away from people that don't fill your cup, okay? That's been a lot for you to come to balance. And this might be... Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Water Goddess. Yeah, it has. Try not to watch those things, okay? It's good to know about what's going on, but please don't worry. You can send positive energy. Oh my gosh, now that I think about it, Water Goddess, I've been doing the calming of that for much longer, because it was back in like 2017 when Spirit had me meditating on my porch, intervening with like hurricanes and stuff like that. There was that major thing happening down in Florida back then. So I guess I've been doing it for longer. I just didn't know. I didn't think about it till you said that. But yeah, so if you can send positive energies, and if you feel led by Spirit to do any energy work for them, like in meditation or something like that, prayer is always helpful, especially if we bind together in prayer. So like the more of us that are praying, what is 2 or more gathered in my name, there I am. So if there's more than 2 people praying, even if you're like connected, thank you. Even if you're connected in the collective, that way that's really helping. It's really helping the planet to soothe, okay? Soothe these energies, because it's like birth pains. Okay, it's birth pains, and that can be an explosion, you know? And that's why that's happening. Yes, it does help. It helps so much, Water Goddess. So we're doing that together. Okay, that's part of this Lightworker 144 Earth Angel thing. Okay, and so that's why you might not even have known you were doing this, Great Birth, but you were. That's what he said it was. I was doing it back in 2017. Now that I remembered you talked about it like that, and I didn't even realize. But Spirit just showed me that. So we're helping the Earth come to balance, transmuting the energies, transmuting those karmic energies, and also it seems like it's activating and opening more people's third eyes. These are tarot cards and oracle cards is what it is. We're talking about the planetary ascension energies. Yeah, because you have like a witchy energy. So you have a magical energy. You don't have to identify as a witch, but you have a magical energy. The Queen of Wands is often a witch, but she's very magical. Okay, so she's got a wand in her hand and a dragon. These are the dragon planetary work energies. Lord have mercy, you guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you've activated this divine feminine dragon energy. So this divine feminine dragon energy has been activated is what I'm seeing. Or you could be a divine feminine witchy energy and the dragons watch over you. But they did literally have me activate the dragon within, and I didn't know. Oh hell nah, you get the fuck out. That's right. Thank you, Water Goddess. We said, oh hell nah. So yeah, you've activated these planetary energies. And if you are, like, somebody might have a cat too. This is Bastet. So Bastet has been protecting all of the divine feminines. Bastet was protecting even before we were awakened. She was protecting a lot of the divine feminines, especially the ones that are connected to Hathor or Isis or Mary Magdalene energy, okay? But Yeah, so you've got this magical energy. And look, you might have dragon protectors. Some of you guys might have dragon protectors. And we've been talking about Imagine Dragons and that evolve energy and the dragon energy coming in. So Spirit literally had me, and this was for the 7-7 portal, activate this dragon energy. And that would have, I actually put in the 8-8 portal. So we have this energy, it's building up is what I'm seeing so far. That's what I'm seeing. It's building up to the 8-8 portal. This is a very intense reading. It's not fluffy. It's definitely not fluffy. Oh my God, literally that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's an intense energy. It's an intense energy. Like